And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire. First game, the Republic DLC. Working up at the bottom around 50, we have 5 decisions awaiting us. What to do with the Roman Thieves apparently is one of them. What to do after heavy industry is another.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders. Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Copy that.
Water soil recomposition gets us moving towards metal soil filtration. That would be one way out of our metal deficit, metal bottlenecking issue that we're in at the moment. So yeah, let's do water soil then.
Order acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Bit of success against the thieves, good to see. Sweep up around. Oh, apparently we're not going to save much going that way. Okay. Yeah, we're probably not going to save much going that way. Still sweep like so. Move up that road farther along. Yeah, definitely winning on having more troops be recruited. Next turn, we should be able to bring up another brigade. In the meantime, that construction sector or truck station is done. I'm going to give it one more turn, and then we're going to turn that into a zone, and then we'll bring the colonists in. Yeah, the bottlenecks with the improvement of that truck station, the bottleneck has improved. We're still looking at like 30% surplus, but 30% surplus when we're not shooting, or 30% surplus when we're... Well, actually, 30% might be a little bit of a concern because we're not shooting. As I'm trying to formulate what I was going to say there, I'm like, maybe that's not true. Maybe I do need more logistics because at some point we're going to start shooting and the bullets are going to clog up the logistics supply. But for the moment, when we're just shipping food, it's not a concern. But that won't be all of reality forever. That's going to change. Although that's not using the new improved truck station, so we'll evaluate it next turn. And yeah, so we got 3 ruins in that one to check with archaeology. And then there's 1, 2 there. Yeah, so a bit of a shame. Lots of ruins in Vans, but Vans had 1 ruin that actually had anything worth it in it. Suppose that happens. Yeah, we're gonna hold off until that's a city before we start trying to extract from there. On the concept of scavenge. Yeah, I got enough metal in industry for that. Let's start scavenging on the road here, where I don't have to build the road.
Understood. Understood.
Okay, might have a little bit of a shortage of workers there when that starts up, but we'll see. Yeah, cycle the turn. Round 51, we suffer no losses nor many kills. We have one decision. Discovered a rare metal deposit. That's nice. Private investment, not terrible. Investor backing, also good.
Order acknowledged. Order acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's going well. I think we'll be able to deal with the nomads reasonably well. We haven't actually started fighting the nomads, and the nomads, or yeah, we haven't really started fighting the nomads. Nomads are pretty tanky, so it will be a little bit of a firefight to get them out of these hexes. Oh, minor culture, minor regime. Let's. Can I propose peace to them? Not that type of minor regime. Okay. Send some spies so we can figure out whom or what they are. Their territory, not the minor. But thinking the type we negotiate with, which is not what they are. Not what they are at all. Forty 40-ish%? Yeah, so not too bad. Probably not enough to raise full brigades. Yeah, no. Raise a brigade there. Push him west or push him east? I think we're actually going to push this one east.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Not perfect logistics there, but enough to work the truck station. Oh, and the refugee camp is... oh, yeah, that's the refugee camp. Yeah, so we probably want these guys to... I think we want this unit to come down this way. Strategic move. Okay, we filled that path up, so they're just going to have to march. They're going to have to march. And then I think we want to turn the metal into bullets this turn.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I might have actually needed some metal for finishing these up. Whoops. It'll be fine. Just delays it by another turn. Let's cycle that turn. Round 52, we got 9 decisions. Roaming thieves to deal with. Activists and humanitarians proposing to borrow money to help free folk settlement in dire need. Okay. Got our artillery developed. One of the territories has declared war on us. Probably the nomads, if I were to guess. Although it could be the new one. You have a relative you want to execute. That's up to the tribunals.
Roger that.
We'll support them.
Yes, sir.
Protesting. We're going to lean back, and if they want that, they can have that. Private economy stimulation law. Actively coaching and helping a private economy with government experts will increase its productivity. Also requires semi-voluntary investment by traders. Only semi-voluntary.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Point and a new advisor. We'll come back to that one. No new ones there. Zone. Roaming thieves.
Yes, sir.
It looks like that's mitigating that. Humanitarian aid. We're not spending 4,000 of the governmental treasury. So allow and double is not what we're doing. We'll allow the private aid.
Understood.
I'm not going to block it. Appoint a governor. We have one potential person to be the governor. So I guess you're the governor. Obviously I need another... Apparently I actually need 2 more leaders. Nation... Military.
Copy that.
Camp 2, you'll probably be that commander. Yeah, in fact, I'm so sure I want you to be the commander that we're just going to make you the commander. You're going to be the commander.
Order received.
I'm going to gamble. The advisor... You want to become the advisor. If I get a better roll and you're still in the running. Yeah, if we get a better roll and you're still in the running, we might give you the advisor so that we can get
Copy that.
an alternative to the governor. Cap 4. Yeah, you'll be the governor. Not going to be good for it right now. So you are going to... Well, we want the Camp 4 to be the governor of the capital. Because in the long term, they'll be very good at it. Short term, you make do for the small expand.
Understood.
And then for the advisor role... I would want those people to keep their jobs, so no. We'll come back to them.
Understood.
Local referendum.
Acknowledged. Confirming
Governor
orders.
lost the referendum. There we go. Honestly, we could turn around and try to fire him. Camp 1. Yeah, we'll try to fire him. Or I want to keep you. Difficulty 60 is not going to happen with 0. No. Pass on that for the moment. I'm going to postpone this choice. Okay, for the moment, colonists, more colonists. Ship to the zone.
Understood. Understood.
Okay, there we go. Got that most of the battalion there. Allow us to guard the extraction here, which I think is what we want to do. At least what I want to do. And yeah, it was the nomads that declared. Maybe not surprising. Okay, so those are mutants. Mutants are at least not very good fighting, so we will, given the time, we will take the zone away from them. And these got delayed, did they? Of course. You spent too much of the metal. That was my mistake. If I don't spend this metal, they should complete this turn, I think. Okay, let's... Oh, yeah. The nomads here are going to be capable of resisting. They are better than the slavers were at fighting, that's for sure. Here in the end, we're getting locational supremacy. We can probably win a fight. We're still taking casualties doing it.
Mission successful.
Things are going reasonably well. Of course, I think the virtue is declining quicker and quicker and quicker, but doing what we can to get it to go up in the ways that we can, and then trying to win in the ways that, or win quicker so that to suffer being low for less time. As far as government change... Oh, apparently we are already spoiled democracy. I did not realize we became spoiled. Okay, so we can either transition via ideology or transition via the virtue going even farther down to become syndicate. And yeah, we don't have the tech requirement. And we haven't passed enough rounds. That's 100-something rounds, probably. So, okay. Probably will end up doing the ideology route instead of the low virtue route, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, Twitch chat saying, "Cool. I was waiting for you to place your Empire. How did you find the Republic DLC? Fine. Yeah, for the moment, the Republic DLC is fairly fine. Haven't played enough to necessarily have a particularly strong opinion on it yet. Over the end turn here, as to be fair, we've only played 53 rounds at this point. Killed 400 infantry, we've lost 200 infantry. We have 4 decisions. Festivity unsafe. Okay. Got some tanks. Safety protocol ignored. Do nothing. Close the festival early. Close the festival immediately. Take the pop happiness for the morality. Organizers and populace are very upset that you're closing down their fun. But I guess we did the right thing. Yes, we want the morality. We'll accept his demands of raising the wages. New governor. Cap 4, that's why we got the other guy to have a referendum, kick him out.
Aye, aye, sir.
We're being blackmailed. We'll pay the minimum blackmail for the moment.
Copy that. Going in. We need more firepower.
No luck. Oh, those weren't tanks, they were a walker instead. Okay. Okay, we do have enough for reconnaissance. We can see what the neighbors look like. They're on their second generation of troops. They're using automatic rifles. So we've got a slight armor advantage over them. Although I think they just got better rolls than us. We're working with 59, 117. They're working with 78 and 156. So better combat rolls, but I think we have higher hit points. So we're a little bit less likely to lose our troops. Yeah, because of the better armor, we have like double our hit points. Our troops are worse at attacking, better at defending. It's a good way to think about it. Less likely to lose our troops. And then the AI, maybe not doing the best at maintaining their troop numbers. Although maybe that might also be just for recon. We can only see 4 there. Okay, let's get a replenishment set up. Avenue. Some units to go out to the front. Free trade proposal. They're on board with it.
Copy that.
New zoo project. We'll put it in new zone. And then let's push the colonists into the new zone.
Understood.
No delays in that recycling facility. These ones finished up, so we should be seeing a lot more metal coming in over the next couple turns. Did I end up developing the ammo factory? Tech. Yes. So I might want to save up to build the ammo factory. Gotta save up 1,000 metal for that. That won't take too long, especially with the more metal coming in. The alternative is expand metal production. Oh, I didn't see that we RNG got an uncommon find there. That's only uncommon, though. You know, we'll start the construction of that. We'll delay saving up for the
Yes, sir.
ammo factory and get the archaeological effort underway. Okay, let's cycle the turn. But yeah, so it was probably slightly more, while we're having this end turn cycle here, slightly more in-depth response to how I'm finding the Republic DLC is it's Shadow Empire. I'm not finding it to be that much different than what the game was before. But that might just be that I'm playing as a democracy. And maybe the spoiled democracy/democracy isn't jiving as much with me as far as standing out as different than pre-existing gameplay. Okay, we're on round 54 here. We killed 300 infantry. We've lost 200 infantry. We have 3 decisions. Metal deposit. Okay. New metal deposit's not terrible. We finished the Gauss small arms. Okay. Hire that candidate.
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
You will probably serve in as a commander to a unit where you can hopefully catch a bullet.
Affirmative.
Okay, we're gonna go
Roger
rocketry here in an attempt to work towards metal soil filtration. We're finding more and more metal, so maybe trying to pick up metal soil filtration is a rush job that we don't need as badly. But getting the 4 in chemistry would not be bad to get in advanced chemistry anyway. And apparently we already have the 4 in engineering. So the big thing we'd be looking for now that we got the 4 in industry... Oh, they're high-tech's down here. So 4 in advanced engineering to get down to high-tech would not be terrible. As well as also, we need to go for advanced chemistry for polymer, because polymer is the prerequisite for heavy combat armor. We're not currently working on anything. We probably don't have enough... 75 field testing is actually super terrible. We're going to take the next roll at improving soldiers then.
Standing
Paul,
by. Affirmative.
model design, infantry. Build upon soldier 2. Jump to Gauss, jump to Gauss, guns, and combat armor. dome studs in the middle of the desert. As you do. And that recycling facility is done. That's good to see. And yeah, we can see we're getting a lot more metal in. So we'll save up at this point, I think, for the ammunition factory. That way I don't have to keep artisanally making bullets every couple turns.
Yes, sir.
Strat cards. You guys any interesting ones for that? The major diplomacy. No declare war in miners yet. Commercial project. Commercial project, I think, is actually probably going to be best to put there.
Understood.
In that zone. Oh, I could try to retire the zero cap guy.
Copy that.
Yep, failed. It was a zero retirement, so it's not, other than the political power cost, it's not a big setback failing. Interesting. Why are those workers not being fired?
Understood.
Recruit is no. Recruit if shortage. Fire if surplus, please. I think it must have changed the default rules at some point.
Understood.
Working right in the capital at least, although apparently we're too... Oh, that's the right... Yeah. Okay. And then we throw a bunch of colonists at that zone. We can just go as population.
Understood.
Because we want there to be enough people to work things like the dome farmstead, and the commercial area, and the zoo, and all that nice stuff. Okay. Cycle that turn. Kill turner infantry over the turn. It's round 55. We got one decision. Blame it on the vodka. Alcoholic leader gets a -20 to his intelligence stat. Now the archaeological effort.
Yes.
Okay. Archaeological effort on that zone.
Order acknowledged.
No luck. Did I recruit those reinforcements? I forgot to recruit the reinforcements. That's why they're not deploying. I would explain why they're not deploying. .3 to 1. It's pretty bad off. Can take the attack anyway.
All clear, sir.
Okay, push them back. Of course, that means we did take some more casualties, so let's start the recruiting for those casualties. Better odds attacking that one.
Move out. Mission successful.
Okay, we do want more troops to come down here and be on the line with the Theocratic Major. Can I negotiate anything with them to try to delay the start of this war? It looks like it's about to boil over. Yeah, probably it's just going to boil over. Comes down to events at this point. 27's where they could declare. From...
Understood.
Yeah, the slightly vulnerable assets on the front line are reasonably secure. And they're not necessarily going to have the easiest time rolling through the desert. Their lines look a little bit more scattered than mine are, so they do declare I think they might be a little bit of an issue. This is their capital, though, so it's not going to make sense for us to push them. Without more troops. Round 56, we suffer no losses nor many kills. We have 2 decisions. Vertical android. Not terrible. Okay, the person on our reserve pool retires. That's fine. We were, in fact, trying to retire them before, so...
Order acknowledged.
Another low-skill person, yeah. Intelligence. Do I have anyone in command of an org, like Eco, that wants more intelligence? That we can just significantly improve. You could probably do it. Give you... the protocol android. Might make our troops going forward a little bit better. In 2 more turns, we'll be on the new generation of troops, so we can start upgrading our troops at that point. Push that pocket.
Move out. Mission successful.
So, those 4 hexes are what's left of the nomads. If we get them out of those 4 hexes, we effectively win that war. Yeah, no change yet with the theocrats to the east. Although that is, at this point, that is an uneasy piece.
Understood.
Bit of a shame that this is out in the middle of nowhere. So I'd have to put a city up there. Oh, well, I have enough metal to do the ammo factory. Let's get that into construction. And this is a really good exchange, right? It was 50 would normally get you,
Aye,
I
aye,
believe
sir.
it's 500 bullets, 50? Yeah, 50 would normally get you 500 bullets. You're getting a 3-to-1 improvement on serial production on the ammo factory than if you're doing manual construction of your bullets. So it's not an immediate get, but it's definitely a strong get. And working chemistry, could do with a little bit more discovery. Although I think a lot of our discoveries are actually coming off of scientific cooperation with the other majors. So, me not discovering anything may be an indication that they haven't discovered it, which, if that's the case, that works for me. It works reasonably well for me. The overview, we still sit at 25%, give or take a couple percent. Okay, our southwest border is secure for the moment. Besides that one pocket of no man's, because we've got peace with the two majors. Yeah, or the two minors. Yeah, we'd like to invade them, but there's wanting to invade them, and then there's accepting that we're not going to. High inequality, that's a shame. Cortical stimulator, okay. Cortical stimulator actually I think would be really good for capacity 4 person here. Get them really learning on the job. Just stimulate their brain. Again, I don't think I need the Staff Council. I don't think I need the Air Force Research Council. We're going to hold off here. I don't think it's getting any cheaper at this point.
Understood.
Which immigrants? We'll have the immigrants in. Request help control the traders. This is coming from the Imperium. So this is a choice between improving relations with the Republicans or accepting that we will lose some relationship with them to sort of stick to our principles. For the moment, I'm going to stick to our principles because we have 100 opinions with them.
Copy that. Move it now! Mission successful. Move it now!
Okay, we got the pocket to surrender. So this is now... Okay, the major border is less secure, I think, than the minors. Although, the thing that would make the minor border unsecure is the fact that the majors eventually is going to take him over. Okay, that's sort of an inevitability. Oh, they're on board with the non-aggression pact. Sure.
Copy that.
Makes that a really stable border. Yeah, so that means we can pull the troops up to deal with this and sort of sweep out and around to the border we're concerned about, feeling not aligned as we go, as well as the new brigades. Obviously, we're going to stand up closer to the destination here. Do I have enough bullets? I'm actually short some bullets. Make sure we have it on hand. It's 1,000 bullets.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, for that we'll just do sort of a slight shimmy down, and that one will deploy up in the gap between these two. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so next turn we should have the ammo factory complete. And then the turn after that we should be producing bullets, probably at a rate that will outstrip our desire to consume them, which is good to see. Keeping that keeping the morality high is at least helping to keep the virtue from declining quicker. Okay, let's cycle the turn, see how things evolve. Round 58, we got 4 decisions. Rejuvenation drugs, okay. Development Soldier 3s, discovery of the anti-tank gun.
Affirmative.
We'll allow them to share their research with us.
Yes, sir.
Or we just
Understood.
allow immigrants. Commander to... Okay. This one's to be the reserve pool. Remember, because I don't want my governor to leave governorship.
Yes, sir. Move it now. All clear, sir.
Okay, so the ammo factory is complete. I think we might have a little bit of blip in the ammunition supply going out to the troops. Because this isn't going to produce... Well, it will produce this turn, but it doesn't get delivered to the zone till next, and... Depends on how much bullets our guys shoot over the intern. Also, it is time, if we can make it happen, mass upgrade, SHQ, Soldier 3. But I afford to do everyone at the same time. Not quite. Although we keep pretty close.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the ones that didn't get upgraded were presumably maxed out and prevented from logistics reasons. And we can look at how much of an improvement that was. So we've jumped from 47 combat and 14 cost to 19 cost and 142 combat value. This is a little bit more comparable with the neighbors' troops that we could see from before. You know, we can't see them right now, so I can't show you. Not a reconnaissance, but... And then we've got more hit points than them, so we'll definitely be able to stomach fighting a little bit better than they can. Okay, let's got some interesting cards. Let's cycle the turn. New project, that's interesting.
Understood.
Commercial project, same sort of thing.
Understood.
Locked in the zone. Don't suppose... Could we play that on? Anyone in the military? That would be... OHQ commanders? Oh, the leader has to apparently have a relation of 90 or greater, and an int above 35. So you could be the unfortunate recipient of this. Yeah, you're going to be the unfortunate recipient of this. Blame it on the vodka.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Copy that. Copy that.
What about friendship pact to these guys? Yeah, they're pretty much open to
Copy
it.
that.
We'll roll it. We got a success. They've got cold opinions of us, but apparently friendship is cold. Okay, let's cycle that turn. We'll see if we had 0 bolts this turn in the stockpile. Should bounce back up really quickly once the factory's starting to work. Except no losses, nor many kills. We're on round 59 with 5 decisions. Rich immigrants are just showing up. Commerce democracy. The rich people from other lands are coming to your place.
Acknowledged.
Give them attention. New advisor. You know, you can have that cap 1 advisor.
Yes, sir.
Don't care about my advisors being completely terrible.
Copy that.
Understood.
Understood.
Do I have any unemployed pops? I do. So you'll probably backfill the unit that just got their commander stolen from them.
Move it now.
Okay, there goes the
All
nomads.
clear, sir.
And that gives us the binary cave. XP bonus to the governor. Okay. Okay, the next stop is probably dealing with the nomads of these troops. Or not the nomads, the mutants. And I suppose if we can, we want to push all the way to the North Pole. Being able to control north to south is always good. Stops people from getting around behind you. Okay, mass upgrade, the rest of you, SHQ to 3. We can afford. Now the question is, will the logistics deliver?
Yes, sir.
Not quite. Still a few more to go. We're down to like 13 left, I think? 13. All in the first light infantry. Yeah, that's probably about where they are. Yeah, it's 2 stacks in there. Gotta remember to put that stack in the green next turn. What is our action points up to on this road? Comfortably close to max. Well, not max. I'm comfortably close to where we start taking the penalties. We can go about twice that distance if we need to. Although that's not going to be enough to get to the North Pole. So we're going to have to put a city... arguably, we're going to put a city somewhere around here. I'm going to keep pushing up that side. Short-term fix is improve the... well, nationalize the truck hub here. So we get more action points, we can reevaluate. Because then that probably means that this, what we were looking at, is not the closest one. Because that's the closest one. Although it is 98 out of 62, so yeah, even with that nationalized, we're gonna nationalize it and then we're gonna upgrade it. That's what we're gonna do. Levi's a little bit more distance safely. And then we'll have to, much like we're doing down here, colonize a new location. This survey has the location of the truck station.
Understood.
Okay, though they're blackmailing us, they have yet to declare, which is working for me. Definitely working for me. 25.6 as we come up on where I think we're going to put the bar break in. We're going to cycle the turn here. If I don't see clicking around any particularly interesting cards. Purple Mine will probably come in value soon. Or potentially soon. Don't need it right now. None of our... oh, actually, we got empty water. Let's fix the empty water well before I send the end the turn here.
Acknowledged.
So apparently the civilian water well, yeah, the starting water well ran out. That'll allow us to put more in there for the civilians to mine it for us. Not actually super important because we're actually water capped at the moment. We're getting enough surface water that's not a problem. We're throwing 308 out into the void because we don't need it. So technically don't need that mine working, but we're gonna improve that mine. Get the civilian, so the civilians can sell it, presumably. But yeah, I hope everyone has been enjoying. Let's cycle the end turn here. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow because we're going to record 2 more parts tonight. We'll see if the neighbor to the east declares on us and or how expanding northward works. I think the next target we're going to mostly be fighting is the mutants there. This should be a pretty easy fight. Mutants don't fight very well. We'll be picking up in the next part on round 60. We have 9 decisions awaiting us. So there are quite a few decisions awaiting us. So until next time, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and/or stream, and bye for now.